4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to a new video of teamscientify. Hope you are doing well.
In today's video, we're going to understand the concept of probability. So, probability is a term which is similar to the word chance. To understand probability, we need to get familiar with quite a few terms. The first one is random experiment. So what does a random experiment mean? Any experiment, say E, would be a random experiment if all the possible outcomes of the experiment E are known in advance. Secondly, it is impossible to predict which outcome will occur at a particular performance of the experiment E. And thirdly, E can be repeated under identical conditions for infinite number of times. So these three conditions need to be satisfied for any experiment to be called a random experiment. Moving on, our second term is event space. Also known as sample space. So what is an event space? The set of all possible outcomes of a given experiment, of a given random experiment, which we denote by E, is called the event space of the experiment. And the event space is denoted by the capital letter S. So let's say, for example, we take a random experiment E. Now this experiment is throwing a pair of dice then the corresponding event space S is as follows. So S would be 1, 1 when both the faces of the dice is marked as 1. In this way, we can get 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. Also, we can get 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3 till 2, 6. In this pattern, we will also get for 3, for 4, for 5, and for 6. So this is a total of 36 distinct outcomes. Now that we know what a random experiment and an event space is, we need to know about all the events that can happen in probability. So the first type of event is an impossible event. When is an event impossible? Any event of a given random experiment is called an impossible event if it can never happen in any performance of the random experiment under identical conditions. Let's say when we throw a dice, the event face marked 7 is an impossible event. As we know that there are only 6 faces in a die. The next type of event is a certain event. This happens any event of a given random experiment is called a certain event if it happens in every performance of the corresponding random experiment under identical conditions. So this can be understood better with an example. Let's say when we toss a coin, the event of getting a head or a tail is a certain event. Which is also the event space S head or tail. Now we come to simple and composite events. An event A is called a simple event or an elementary event if A contains only one element. Which means that A can happen in only one way in any performance of the corresponding random experiment. And any event A is called a composite event or a compound event if A contains more than one element. Say we take the event space S equal to 1 to 6, which we all know is the event space of throwing an ordinary die. So we take the events A, which is equal to 2, 4, 6, B equal to 3, 6, and C, which is equal to 2. Here A and B are composite events, whereas C is a simple event containing only one element. Next, we come to mutually exclusive events. Any two events connected to a given random experiment E are said to be mutually exclusive if AB can never happen simultaneously. In any performance of E. So let's consider throwing a die. So the events of getting an even number and odd number are mutually exclusive. Whereas the events multiple of 3 and a prime number are not mutually exclusive. Why? Because even number and odd numbers, even in even numbers we know we get 2, 4 and 6, whereas in odd numbers we get 1, 3 and 5. But in multiple of 3 and in a prime number, 3 is common, so these are not mutually exclusive. Next we come to exhaustive set of events. Any collection of events is said to be exhaustive if in every performance of the corresponding random experiment at least one event belonging to the collection happens. So, let's say we take a collection of events A, B, and C. It will be exhaustive when A equals to 1, 3, 5, B equals to 2, and C equals to 4 and 6. So these are the different type of events that can happen. To know more about probability, please stay tuned for my next video and keep watching teamscientify. Thank you.
This is all about today's topic. Thanks for watching. Hope you like the video.